at factormeals.com/official50 to get 50% off of your first box. Here's a clever mnemonic to help you remember that. We're the official podcast, and you get 50% off. See, wasn't that clever? Official 50.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
Factormeals.com/50, 50% off of your first box.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's underground too.
Charlie,
What's
I have
an
another
underground?
topic for us if we have nothing.
Yeah, run it. What do you got?
Let's.
Oh, wait,
Jackson?
Kaya?
Kaya?
Sorry. No, go ahead. I was going to say I also pulled some topics. but
Okay.
you go ahead.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I got this impression when we left the theater. Charlie and I saw Cocaine Bear together. You seem to not dislike it as much as I did.
I didn't. I definitely didn't
Okay.
dislike it as much as you did. I think you went in there with some, like, unrealistic expectations of it for some reason.
Citizen Kane of cocaine taking bears, basically.
I thought it would be the
What were you
height of
looking for?
Cocaine Bear cinema. Or cocaine-based cinema.
So, like, I think the concept was completely fucking wasted. For some reason
Yes.
in Cocaine Bear, I went in there expecting it to be silly, goofy, like, this Cocaine Bear is going to be like a slasher film. It's going to be killing people. It's going to be like an evil villain kind of thing that's fun and self-aware and goofy. That's not at all what it is. For some reason, it focuses very hard on character pieces.
Yep.
So, like, there's a whole mother and daughter arc. There's a drug dealer friend storyline dealing with, like, the loss of a loved one. It, like, all of it is so
Fucking boring.
Yeah,
Who gives
it's
a shit?
Exactly.
Yep.
It was so boring following those storylines. And they're supposed to be comedic, obviously. But the comedy, like the actual writing of the comedy, just didn't land for me.
Not at all.
Like at
Yeah.
all.
Okay.
No. So
It
so
does
the
feel like a
movie-
tonally weird choice, right? To make this theme of the movie is like this bear that takes excessive amounts of drugs accidentally, and then like starts killing people, and then to make that a character piece instead.
Yeah,
where you
like
focus on relationships.
there
between
are good
characters.
scenes though. Like the bear, when the bear does kill people, it's fun. They did a good job with the bear actually killing people. I thought they made him
What's
cool.
the split? What's the split between like
Oh, 80
fun
80%.
bear scenes?
80-20.
Yeah, 80-20 at least. Like the
Yeah.
bear is very much a side character in the piece.
Yeah, the biggest
a
problem
shame.
with the movie, the absolute biggest problem with the movie, it is just boring. It is boring to watch, and it's not even just because of those character scenes. It's because they also don't know what to do with the bear as a character. Is it scary? Is it funny? Is it whatever? They try to do everything. So in the beginning of the movie, they immediately show a pair of foreign hikers. They're from Norway and they're on a trip in like the fucking Georgia and they're hiking. And the bear shows up and it's high on cocaine and it kills the guy's wife. And he like literally watches the bear kill her. So immediately the tone is like, okay, it's over the top, gory, goofy, like dumb horror movie stuff. But also you hate the bear. Because you think, oh my God, they were an innocent couple and they were terrified. He had to watch his wife get killed in front of his eyes. And this bear fucking sucks. This bear is a menace and it's going crazy. But then throughout the movie, they try to make you like sympathetic towards the bear and like it to the point where at
He's
the
a
end of the
victim
movie,
too of the drug cartel.
which is
He
weird.
can't help
Which
but
is
be.
weird because later one of the guys from the cartel shows up and shoots the
I
bear.
was joking. That's an actual thing. The drug cartel's a part of
literally,
this?
that's what
Well,
happens.
that was one of the major character arc side plots.
So the guy from the
Wow.
cartel shows up and shoots the bear, and it falls off a cliff, and they play sad, dramatic music when it happens. Like you're supposed to feel bad that he just killed a bear that's already killed 10 people. It makes no sense. And then,
Why'd the
and then in the
cartel
middle,
show up to even kill the bear? It's already consumed the
because
cocaine.
it
It's
has
not
the
like you can-
drugs, and they
That
want
was
the
a spoil.
drugs.
That was a spoiler. I was going to avoid spoilers, and you just blasted a big one out there. But yeah,
It's Cocaine Bear. Who gives a fuck about spoiling it?
I mean, I'm sure people would.
So they try to make you like sympathetic towards the bear that literally in the beginning of the movie kills innocent people for no reason other than it's high on cocaine. And then they already reveal the bear. They already reveal the plot device. They already set everything up. In the middle of the movie, they try to make it scary. They literally set up they establish like over the top elaborate scares involving the bear. There's a part where it's locked in a closet and an EMT shows up to investigate and he slowly opens the door and a guy's
Yeah, that's in the
decapitated
trailer.
head in a bucket falls out. And it's not scary because I already know it's just a bear in the closet. Like, I know what's going to happen. But they spend an agonizingly slow amount of time trying to make you scared of it.
You wouldn't be scared if there was a bear in your closet? I'd be.
No,
Jackson,
would you,
this
pussy?
is a movie. This is not real life. So no,
but
when I'm
it's still
watching the
applicable.
movie, in other horror movies, the scary part is the suspense, not knowing what happens. When you're watching like Freddy Krueger, you don't know what horrible transformation he is. Or when you're watching Jason, you don't know where he is. But in this movie, the bear is so very clearly just hiding in the closet, and it's a bear.
So fucking dumb.
It's
Okay,
super
so
dumb.
If you didn't know that the bear was in the closet, would you have been more scared?
Maybe, but even then, it's just not the way it's directed and the way it's paced. It's just not scary ever at any point in the movie. Is it scary? But it tries to be. It really wants to make you afraid of the bear when it's silly and stupid.
It had a concept that I think was very fun, the cocaine bear, and they should have really just committed to the bit of making the bear a like ruthless killer. Like I think the plot line that would have absolutely worked if they wanted to stick with all of the same characters is you have the drug cartel like, holy shit, this bear stole all our coke. We're gonna have to cut it out of the bear or something. So they get like an entire army of the cartel to come out there instead of like his goofball son and his friend who are going through like a troubling friendship and going through their storyline. That's boring as fuck. Just give a lot of people for the bear to kill and do it in fun, goofy, entertaining ways.
Yep.
That was
And
It's
also-
like a Rambo, but
Exactly.
Rambo, but cocaine
Yeah,
bear
and
instead.
also the tone of the movie is entirely all over the place. So in the beginning of the film, the bear is constantly doing cocaine. It just all the time. You see it all the time, finding it on the ground, doing whole lines, etc. There's even a joke where it finds a packet of cocaine with a line of cocaine on it and it snorts it like a person would. But when it kills people, it freaks the fuck out. It's like screaming and going nuts and has bloodlust eyes and tears them apart because it like is defending its cocaine and wants the cocaine. But then halfway through the movie, it falls asleep on top of a guy, which is in the trailer. And you think, oh, okay, it like overdosed or it passed out. And then it wakes up and it eats an entire package of cocaine. And you think, oh shit, it's gonna go nuts. It's gonna fucking go ballistic because that's what happens every time this bear does cocaine. But for literally no reason, at that point in the movie, it starts doing the Kangaroo Jack thing, where it dances around and acts like it's drunk and starts doing goofy things like sliding on the floor and rolling around and laughing. And it's like, why? Why did this suddenly just start happening? It makes no sense. And in that scene where the bear falls asleep on the guy, they have seen that it's fucked up on cocaine and it's doing all sorts of crazy shit. And it's literally smothering a guy to death. And two of the characters in the scene have guns. And the guy, while